Welcome everyone, it's Shari Carroll for SimonsysStamp.com with a video covering some really great adhesives. I am sure it's really difficult for a lot of you to pick out the right adhesive for the job, and I'm going to go through several of these starting with dry adhesives and working into wet adhesive. I'll do my best at explaining how and when to use some of these products, so let's get started with some dry adhesives. When I say dry adhesives, I'm talking about ones that there is no wait time for drying. So these are a paper product and they are not wet. And they can be tape runners or foam tape or any of those. So I'll start off with some of the tape runners. These are really great for doing paper on paper. Some are disposable and some you can refill. This is the dot liner, and this one comes with refills that you can snap right back into place and you're ready to go. These are used a lot in card making because it's so easy and quick to use. I also like to use a double stick tape, and I'll use this when I'm adding fun foam to the back of a project. It's really easy to use. You lay it down on your project and push it down, and then you can tear it away, and when you're ready you peel off that back side and it sticks to both the foam and the paper. Another dimensional tape is foam squares, and these are in two different sizes. One is really small. These are really easy to use. They're also a paper-backed foam square, so I have one small and one larger. And all the supplies I'm showing I'll have in the description box below, so you can take a look at the links. So I'll use these as well for dimension, and also my 3M foam tape. This is great, especially when you're doing larger pieces, larger projects, and also shaker cards. You can cut up strips of the tape and add them to your projects. So that is the dry adhesives that I'm showing, and next I'll have some wet adhesives. So wet adhesives, there is a drying time, and the drying time depends on what you're using. I'll start with glue sticks, which dry really quickly. The Tonic is a purple, and it turns clear once it's dry. And then the Ranger is a collage glue, and these are perfect for using for paper on paper, and also I like to use them when I'm doing foiling, like with the Ranger foil, where I need a really quick drying glue. Next I have really fluid glues, and I'll start off with the Tonic Nuvo, and it has a really fine tip point that you can get just a little dab of glue out for really fine detail gluing. We also have the Simonsys Stamp Craft Tacky Glue, and this is a brand new glue that we've come out with. It also has a really nice fine tip, and you can cut that down for whatever size gluing of projects that you need. So if you want it to be a little bit faster flow, you can cut down that tip and get a little bit heavier flow, or keep it at a really fine tip for really small detail as well. Another white glue is the Tonic Funky Glue Pen, and this is actually a small detail white glue that just comes out of the applicator tip. It says a pen, but it is actually just a fine tip applicator tip. Also a nice white glue that you can use. And finally, from Ranger, we have the Multi-Matte Medium and also Glossy Accents. All of these glues can be used for sequins or any other type of heavier projects that you want to glue together, and they are perfect for your mixed media projects as well. Another fun type of glue that I like to use are glue pens, and these are really liquid glue that are in an applicator pen, and the two-way glue pen has a really nice fine detail ballpoint pen. Nuvo has come out with a couple, and they are chisel point, and so you just draw onto your project and deliver the glue that way. There's also a really nice heavy chisel point, which is really fun. So it's quite a broad tip applicator, so you just rub that onto your paper or your project, and it delivers a really nice amount of glue. I would use these more for paper on paper, especially doing my die cuts, gluing my die cuts down onto my projects. So that is my review on some of our adhesives that Simonsys Stamp carries in the store, and some of our favorites. So I hope I've given you some insight on how and when to use different adhesives for your projects, and as always, thanks so much for watching.